There's so many ways in which when you start to articulate things in a spiritual sense, it becomes a genuine information that is a reflection of what's really inside of you. In a position whereby you know that you interact with yourself, be it meditation, doing your yoga in your spare time, or having to practice being mindful. It becomes a version of the responsible spiritual sense that reflects like a web in a subconscious way, traveling in other destinations that reflect the spiritual sense of your true personal self, who you are on the other side. This information is a genuine feeling which so many people, if they were to be conscious about the self, they will always be able to connect to. As you receive discernment that engage in spiritual matters, being exposed to the light of this world, that is only the reflection of the natural ways that are not connected to the polarity, you can be able to receive downloads within as you are surrounded by the atmosphere of the air itself. It makes it easy to reflect to what's there already as a server, which is a download that can be able to reflect itself from the essence of your head all the way down inside of your whole entire body, that it starts to reflect in a form of an intuition, dream, even daydreaming, or starting to have visions. It's a genuine way for you to connect with the true source of power that's inside. You start to reflect in a pattern of getting inside of your heart, having the faith as you express the feeling inside, attached to the ground, walking with your bare feet like trees are, to radiate the information from below to above as a receiver that goes back to earth to reflect a cycle as it actually generates information, energy, which then becomes a conscious message you receive, because you are rooted with the core of your heart, with the physical matter of your feet, where your soul is. Then you start to connect to all the personal experiences of a spiritual sense, on a personal level who you are, on the other side, to reflect that information. It can be a great experience when you start to be genuine about it. Whether be it you're sitting in a lotus meditation, doing anything that will reflect you to the information you need to know thyself from within. It's a genuine connection that even though you're exposing the sun rays, which is a tune of a frequency that delivers information within, without having to impact yourself in a meditation. The fact that you are aware, the sun ray brings information to you. There you have it. It's like the whole world has been talking about the fact that the sun is so bright. It is the cosmic light which serves you as information. that the moment you're there outside in the sun, with your conscious awareness, you start to get tired. The next thing, when you fall asleep, you have a dream. All of that information is circulating your crystal body to revert back as a source of downloads you need to express through visionary or imagination, which is the same thing when you start to eat a fruit from a tree. The liquid that is water with the celestial information conscious that's kept within, when you start to consume that fruit, the essence of the information that's within will start to be the all-knowing that you need. So your all-knowing is something that's already inside of you. You can stress about this, think so much about it. It's not going to help. But when you start to reflect the information that serves its way to reach out to you, because you have all the faith that's inside of you, you can be able to connect to all sorts of information in a natural selection. This opens you up to the world of experience with unlimited source of information that is cosmetic in the universe that's inside, to download what's already there, so that when you inhabit it inside of you, you start to connect to all knowing of information. There's like a child. Consciously, the child knows what's right or wrong. Though they like to test themselves to find out what will happen, they already know. It's the natural all-knowing, which then gives them a chance and opportunity to learn something out of it. That is why children misbehave. That misbehaving will lead into a personal experience which is consciously educational for them to learn something. But the moment you start to be upright and not test waters, there'll never be an experience of the personal self teaching you something, why this happened. So all-knowing is a natural way for you to go out there and experience. Be in the sun, be in the water, be under the tree, with the consciousness learning what happens in that motion. Play around with the fire in a safe way. Look into the fire. Reflect on what the energy of the fire is saying to you. Communicate with it consciously or verbally. Pay attention to what's happening in the sky. The reflection you gaze will come back to you. Pay attention to what's happening in the sky at night. You look into the stars. There's information there. Information is energy, consciously so, to affect the subconscious, to reflect the consciousness. Then you start to know. It is a pattern of thought that never stops. It is a pattern of thought that never goes away. The moment you receive the discernment from the crown activity, it reflects the whole entire body, serves it right as it actually affects your DNA, your blood, your cells, which radiate a cosmic light within to affect it positively, which is charged with frequency and tunes that you are connected to at that time. So information is all knowing. Listening to me is just a guide. But this is something that's kept deep inside of you. Nobody's hiding it away from you but yourself, because you do not want to give yourself an opportunity to learn through the experience of what nature is willing to teach. So we must always keep this in mind. My name is Ramal Kizrek, the Living Conscious Son. I thank you.